Guys, how are you doing? This is the weekly vlog, sorry, that I put out. And this week we're going to be I'm just going to be going over fun thoughts equals fun life. And I know many times when I talk about fun, it is very playful and it is very childlike, and it's meant to be. The ego will have us do everything serious. So this is part of it, is to make it a little bit more fun and playful so that we don't feel like we have to take everything in life so seriously. But I am going to take it to a serious level for a second, because when we talk about fun thoughts equal fun life, what I'm really exploring here is this idea the Course in Miracles talks about, that our mind is the level of cause in this world. So what that means is our mind is what we create our outside experience with, and that is how we create the world that we perceive. So basically is whatever you think in your mind happens on the outside. And when we begin this thought, when we apply this thought to our journey, it is a very difficult, it's not the easiest thought to understand, because sometimes people do ask, okay, well, you know, I was ill. Did I think about that and became ill? And, I was in a car crash. Did I think about that and I had a car crash? Well, on a metaphysical level, I would say yes. All of these things showed up in your life because at some point or the other, you thought them. You put your thought system into that. And not only that, but you're believing in that thought system. And that thought system can be potentially based out of fear. So our mind is going to choose who it serves. If it chooses to serve fear, it's going to create a world around you of fear. If it chooses to serve love, you're going to create a world outside of yourself that is love, because you're going to create that, you're going to design that within yourself first with these thoughts that you are having. So when we say fun thoughts equals fun life, what I'm really saying is you don't have fun because you're having fun out here. You're having fun because first you're having fun in here, in your mind. So what I mean by that, to further explain, is many times we say, oh, we are bored, or this is boring. So whenever you hear yourself say something like that, or we feel restless, really take the time to bring some awareness into your thoughts, or reflect upon what you're thinking of. Because at that point, life is not boring, or your experience is boring, I should say, because you're thinking boring thoughts. You're thinking frustrated thoughts. You're thinking restless thoughts. That is why your life is perceiving to you to be that way on the outside. That is what you're creating. So at that point, the best thing to do to have fun, believe it or not, is call upon the help of what Gabrielle Bernstein calls your inner guidance system. We all have it. Course in Miracles calls it the Holy Spirit. So this thought system that's out there that has been given to us to help us return to love, to return to our place of origin, return to our home, return to a thought system connected directly to God, to the universe, well, however you want to view it, but to this source that does not see this world of fear that sometimes we choose to believe in. So once you connect with that inner guidance system, with the Holy Spirit, Jesus, if you choose to call that, whatever it is that works for you. Once the connection has been made, the healing can occur. So if you're bored, it's going to heal your thoughts of boredom, and it's going to turn your thoughts of boredom into fun. So what this looks like a lot of times is potentially, let's say you go to work, and every day you go to work and you're feeling like you're bored at work. Well, when you hand this over to the Holy Spirit is going to come in and heal all of that. So then the next day you go to work, and you realize, you know what, there's this area that I could be doing differently that I haven't been doing. And when you start doing it, you realize that you're having some fun. Or you think, maybe I should reach out a little bit more to my coworkers. Maybe if I get to know them a little bit better, I'll start having some fun. I'll find out I have some things in common with them. I'll find out that, they go out on certain nights, and maybe I can start going out with them. Or I find out that something's going on with their lives, and, we have a conversation about it. Whatever the case may be, it's not, the work is not the problem. So the problem is never out there. The problem you're having is always in your mind. So when I talk about fun thoughts and fun life, what I'm really encouraging you to do in a very playful way is to take your thoughts very seriously. So start to begin to reflect and bring awareness into your thoughts, and look at what it is that your thoughts are choosing to feed into. Are your thoughts choosing to feed into the thought system of fear? Or are your thoughts choosing to feed into the thought system of love? Whichever your mind chooses to serve, that is, again, what you will create. So, to really start beginning to have fun in your life, the fun that I'm talking about, like I said, it sounds very playful and it sounds very kind of like La La Land, but it's really not. It's a really deep, centered, innate fun that I'm really having where, anything could be fun. Sometimes people ask me, that's not fun. Well, what I'm talking about really is fun 24/7. All life becomes fun. I see a world beyond the everyday tedious things that you might look at as like, oh, I don't want to wash the dishes again. That becomes fun. I actually have to go and wash my bathtub a second now. That is fun to me. I'm going to figure out a way to give it. If I can't make it fun, then I have to give it over to healing, because then I realize that it's my thoughts about it that are messing it up for me. It's not that the activity itself may not be fun, it's that my thoughts are messing it up for me. And it depends on the situation. Every time you'll be guided different from the Holy Spirit. Some things that I'm like, I don't know how to make this fun no matter how I try. Sometimes it just means that another person might find it fun for me, so I'll hand it over to that person. So a good example is my taxes. I do not find doing my taxes fun. And as much as I could try, and if I had to, I would give it over to God and be like, God, please help me with this. But I have a wonderful accountant who tells me she loves doing taxes. So why would I take my fun away from her? So I go ahead and hand my taxes to her, and my accountant has a ton of fun doing my taxes because she enjoys doing that. And there's other things like that too that I particularly do not really enjoy the way other people enjoy. I don't find them fun the same way. So I give it over to them. But there's other things in life, that we do every day that a lot of us find boring or we begin to find tedious. And it's not because those things are boring and tedious. It's because we have not healed from our perception of what we're doing. So we're not having fun, and we're not able to design the fun in our lives because our perception of what we're engaging in needs to be healed. So our thoughts are what need to be healed. Really look for inspiration in other people. I found that a lot of other people sometimes do fun things that I don't find fun, but I try it out and I find out, oh, is what they're doing fun to me or not? So I try to find that out as well. But I always, always, always take the awareness to go look back at what it is that I am putting out there. So before I go putting the blame on everything that's happening around me, like they're the reason I'm not having fun, or this is why I'm not having fun, or because my job, or because I have to do this, I sit down, I take some time. If I needed to take prayer meditation, I take it into prayer meditation, the bigger stuff that I have a harder time with. But just the everyday stuff, I really try to look at it as a perception of fun. So I really know, and I think if I'm thinking fun, I'm going to have fun. If I'm not thinking fun, because I understand that my mind creates this world outside of myself, then I'm not going to have fun. So until you begin to really take this upon yourself to know that your mind is the level of cause, that you train your mind to think fun thoughts, you will be having a ton of fun. You will have fun every day, every second. Most of the things to me are fun, and it's very rare that I'm not having fun because I've understood this concept of my thoughts create the fun that I'm having out there. So I hope you take this seriously. Take your fun serious. Let's put it that way. Take having fun really serious. Go into your week looking to have fun, looking to design fun. And when you're not having fun, take the time to look at your thoughts, understanding that your thoughts are creating your outside experience, and see what it is that you can hand over to this inner guidance system, to the Holy Spirit, so that they may be able to bring back your perception of fun in this world again. I hope you have a wonderful week. Bye.